Hi, my loves. How is everyone doing? I hope you are fine, happy, thriving. Welcome to the new subscribers and to the old subscribers. Thank you for sticking around. I have been super busy. Yeah, I've been super busy and I've been trying my best to make time for my hobby, my creative hobby. Welcome to my creative space, my creative corner, whatever you want to call it. You all know how I do these card readings. These are strictly for entertainment purposes. I use my intuition and I also use the cards and their meanings to channel some divine messages for you. So without further ado, let's get right into it. For pile 1, I have here why did I say preserve? Okay. Persevere through it all. For pile 2, self-assured. And for pile 3, forgiveness is key. So pause the video if you need to. Look at the words, look at the symbols. That is going to help you to choose and trust your intuition. It is going to help you to choose the correct pile. If you choose a pile of cards and none of the messages make sense to you, then you need to choose another pile. Similarly, not all of the messages are going to make sense to those of you that click on here. So take the messages that actually feel most connected to you and your identity and ignore the rest, okay? Leave behind what belongs to somebody else. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate life. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? Okay. So let's dive right into it. So if you chose pile 1, persevere through it all. Y'all, I did not look at these cards beforehand, so I really don't know what is going to pop out, okay? So let's just channel some messages with this first card. It says here, persevere through it all. Okay, I think you guys, if you chose this pile, I think you are very much the type of individual to endure whatever circumstances life throws at you. I think you are really just a very strong individual emotionally, and for some of you physically, because I'm looking at these mountains, okay? And I'm here to remind you of that pile 1. So you can always overcome challenges that may seem as if it's a huge issue to others. You make the biggest of challenges seem simple to overcome, easy to overcome. That's what's coming to mind. And I need to let you know, pile 1, that is what makes you unique. It makes you special. But this reading is going to be whatever comes out, what you need to hear right now, okay? So yeah, remember that you have the ability to persevere through life's challenges, okay? If you chose pile 1, the letter M could be of significance to you. Your first, middle, or last name could have the letter M in it. If not, the moon could be of significance to you. Maybe you enjoy the nighttime more than the morning time. Maybe you enjoy evenings, cool evenings, relaxing evenings. Some of you that chose this pile, keyword some of you, could be a monkey in the Chinese zodiac system. Just research the year that you were born in, and it is going to tell you, what your Chinese zodiac sign is going to be according to the year that you were born. So Google that quick if you're uncertain about that, okay? Moon, yeah, and May. Okay, so May could be a significant month to you. Some of you could be Taurus that chose a pile, Virgo, or Capricorn. Others of you could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or did I say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Yes. Yeah? Also Aries, Leo, and Sag, because I'm looking at the bright orange on this. So maybe Aries, Leo, and Sag as well, yeah? So if you're any of those signs, you chose the correct pile. Some of you could be mothers, because the M, I'm just being guided to say that some of you could be mothers that choose this pile. Not all of you, some of you, okay? If you know you're not a mother, then clearly that's not your message, okay? Okay. So, yeah. let's see what people know. What you need to hear right now. What you need to hear right now is that if you're nostalgic about anybody from your past, or maybe you have what is coming to mind is heart concerns. I don't know if you're actually, some of you literally have heart issues that shows a spell, or maybe you need to go check your heart, make sure your heart is okay and properly functioning. Okay. For others of you, if you have some sort of past situation that you keep replaying in your mind, it could be within love, or it could just be within a, I don't know why I feel the need to say family dynamic, but if there is a situation that you keep replaying in your mind about a past family dynamic, and it somehow it's making you think back on what you said, what you did, I'm here to tell you that, it's time to let it go. Okay, the past is the past, move forward. Please, just don't dwell on your past. We're not here to live in the past, we're here to live in the present, okay? And this is what a lot of people tend to forget. Why did I say forget? Okay. Yeah, this is what a lot of people tend to forget when they are living currently in their present. Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you revisit your past too much while you're in your present, it draws you away from the things you're experiencing currently, and it kind of distracts you from the true joy and happiness that you have right in front of you in your present. So some of you need to hear that. Just forget about the past. There are some things maybe you're playing over in your head, things you could have done differently, things you could have said differently. Listen, I get it. We're all humans. We all mess up sometimes, and that is just what makes us human. You're not gonna get life right the first time you try it. You're not gonna always make the right decisions. You're not gonna always say the right things, and that's okay. But what's most important is that you learn from your past experiences, be it within a family or love situation, because I'm guessing that it could be family related or within love, and persevere through it all. Persevere through it all, and grow from your experiences. Learn and grow from your experiences, pile one. That's what you need to hear right now. Okay? Some of you need to remember that you are a very honest person. Okay, we all have the ability to be honest. Some people have it more than others, but it's not that type of reading. So yeah, what you need to hear right now is that your honesty is always important. Okay, even in moments where you feel like you should sugarcoat things, I think for you, pile one, you need to remember that there is a lot of freedom that comes with honesty. When you're an honest person, you don't have to hide who you are. You don't have to hide anything about yourself, because what you see is what you get, right? You're very open about who you are when you are an honest person, or you're very open about experiences and situations when you are an honest person. So some of you need to hear that honesty literally is the best policy, and you need to be reminded that your honesty would definitely pay off in the end, okay? Even if it's an ugly truth, it's going to pay off in the end, okay? Pile one, what else does my pile one need to hear right now? You got some sexy legs. Maybe if you have body image issues, because listen, I get it. Some of us have insecurities. Quite frankly, all individuals have insecurities. It's just that some individuals are more vocal about it, and others are not as vocal about their insecurities. But this message here is just, it may seem surface level to some of you. You may be like, sexy legs, that's what I need to hear right now, yada yada yada. Listen, it's much deeper than sexy legs, okay? I think this has a lot to do with body image issues. And with the exclamation marks, it's kind of like, listen, hello, reminder, you are sexy. Woohoo. So some of you need to hear that right now. You may have your flaws, you may have your insecurities, my pile one, but you are very physically appealing, okay? And physical beauty varies from culture to culture. It also varies from person to person. So in one culture, Big muscular legs may be seen as unattractive, but in another culture or another country, those big muscular legs can actually be very sexy, So it varies from culture to culture. But all in all, what matters most is how you define yourself. My viewer, for part one, some of you need to hear that. Remember that it doesn't matter how people see you. What matters most is how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself, because it's your life and nobody can tell you how to live it. Okay, moving along, let's go on to another card. Conspiracy king or queen. So some of you may be like into conspiracy theories, maybe you might dig a little deep into like a Diddy case, like P Diddy, what's happening with P Diddy, what's happening with Donald Trump, why were those two people closely affiliated, da 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 da. You all know the hidden things of life that people don't really want to talk about. Maybe that is what you like, pile one. You like conspiracy theories and you like digging into things that people wouldn't usually dig into, and that's okay. What you need to hear right now is that's not a bad thing, like the more you do your research, do digging, uncover the truth about the world we live in, the better it's going to be for you. You can have more meaningful, deep conversations with people if you think outside of the box. But if you think inside of the box, your conversations, even your thought process and all thought processes is going to be very limited. You're not going to see life in color. You're going to see it basically in black and white, and it's kind of boring. Life is boring when it's in black and white. It's more fun in color. What else you need to hear right now? Feminine mystery. So even if you are masculine and you chose pile one, what you need to hear right now is that feminine energy is basically that energy within you that makes you caring, kind, nurturing, loving, okay? Everyone is, we both have masculine and feminine energy within us. If you look at the beginning of, I guess, let's not even get into that, but basically, conception. If we're talking about conception here, a man and a woman came together to give birth to you, my viewer. Even if you are a man or a woman looking at this video, a man came together, masculine energy came together with feminine energy to combine and make you, my viewer. So that means you are a combination of masculine and feminine energy, right? And basically, this is a reminder for you to tap into your feminine energy, okay? Being soft and nurturing doesn't make you weak. It makes you in touch with your feminine energy, okay? Which we all possess. So some of you need to tap into your feminine energy more, my viewer, and really show that soft, nurturing side to you, yeah? This stone also is all about, I guess, connecting with the mysteries of the universe. So this ties into conspiracy king or queen. Some of you may be curious about the mysteries of the universe, and this is just reassurance that what you need to hear right now is it's okay to be curious about the mysteries of the universe. If you want to do research further, research into planets and stars and what is up there in the sky, it's okay to do that kind of thing. Some of you need to also keep calm in instances where you want to explode and be all, explosive. Remember what power there is in calming energy and what strength you hold by being calm in situations where other people would actually be more aggressive or explosive, right? Some of you need to also tap into your insight. Yeah? Tap into your insight a little more. Tap into your intuition a little more. Okay? And how you do that? Well, you connect with nature, one, and also connect with your inner self. Some people don't take time to do self-reflection and introspection, and as a result, they become disconnected from their intuition. But you have to always be connected to your inner self in order to be connected to your intuition. Okay? Now let's see what good karma is coming in for you. It says here, grab a trash bag and walk around your neighborhood picking up litter. So if this doesn't mean literal litter, okay? Good karma coming to you. I think all of the things that you have not been able to get rid of in your life, be it emotional baggage or just things you need to just get rid of. The good karma coming to you is that you're going to be able to let go of things, especially things that you've been dwelling on a lot. You're going to have like more good energy come into your life where you can get rid of the garbage, get rid of the trash in your life. And I don't mean, again, literal trash. I don't ever read these cards as, for what they mean. I look at the deeper meaning. So some of you are going to be able to pick up the parts of your life that's not very in order. In fact, all of us have some trash to take out, be it emotional trash or just things in our life that no longer serves our highest good, or aspects of our life that just no longer help us to grow. I see in the cards, based on the cards, what you need to hear right now is that you're going to be able to just let go of things that you were holding on to previously, as it should be. Like, life is all about letting go and learning from our experiences, which are very unique and different. Okay, no two individuals are gonna have the same experiences. They're always gonna have different experiences, and we have to always remember that. Okay, so let's go on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2, what you need to hear right now. If you chose this pile, I think you are very confident in who you are. My viewer, you know who you are. You rest assured in your abilities. You're a very confident person. I think if you chose this pile, you could be feminine. Okay, very feminine, very fruitsy is the word that's coming to mind. Fruitsy. Okay, what does that mean? Tootsie. Some of you may like fruits if you chose pile 2, or you may dive into that healthy lifestyle kind of vibe. You want to eat healthy, you want to be more healthy, and that's okay. Okay, yeah, some of you need to remember that you are pretty, you are gorgeous, and when I say that, I mean your energy. I'm complimenting your energy, pile 2. But this pink is very bright, it's like a pop of lovely energy. So some of you just pile 2, you just have a lovely energy, very colorful. Looking at the colors on this card, very outspoken, very expressive. X. The word expressive has the letter X in it. Some of you could actually be dwelling or thinking about an X, or the letter X could be of significance to you. Maybe playing an instrument could be of significance to you. Some of you that chose this pile could be very connected to music. Music does a lot for you, pile 2. In fact, I think music could be very therapeutic to you, my viewer. This doesn't have to mean a literal xylophone. Some of you could have the letter X in your name. Xavier is coming to mind. Xander. Okay. Yeah, others of you that chose this pile, some of you, not all of you, could be LGBTQ. I welcome everybody on here. I try to make everyone feel welcome, regardless of their, positioning in life or sexual orientation. If you hear barking in the background, it's not my dog. Disclaimer, it's not my dog, okay? So just ignore it. Just let me pause the video for a bit. And I am back. So what you need to hear right now... abundance, business. Okay, so if you have your own business, you have your own hustle, it's going to be looking good for you in the month of November and December. This is the 10 of Pentacles. You all know Pentacles in the card community means stability, financial stability, etc. Okay, if you've been looking for a new job, it's going to come in for you. What you need to hear right now is that you are a very stable individual. If you are not there yet, you're going to achieve it at some point in your life based on the cards. What you also need to hear right now is that some of you could be Libras that chose this pile. Okay, Libras, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting Taurus for this as well. Capricorn, because Capis are really, they're all about stability. Yeah, so you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, and all the other signs I just called if you choose pile 2. Keep in mind, not all of the messages are going to make sense to you. Only take the messages that make sense to you, okay? What else my pile 2 needs to hear right now? I love to see you happy. So if you have a passed on loved one that means a lot to you or meant a lot to you, well, obviously the person will still mean a lot to you even though they're passed on. This person is saying, I love to see you happy, okay? This is my symbol here for deceased loved one. Yeah, so there is a deceased loved one. I remember I shuffled these cards randomly and I just channel the messages based on the cards, okay? So if you know you have a deceased loved one that passed away last year before, a couple years ago, somebody that meant a lot to you, this individual wants to see you happy, okay? They always want to see you happy. They don't want to see you sad. They don't want to see you cry. I'm getting that this could have been a masculine energy that passed away in your life because of the card color. Could also be a woman, but the woman could have possibly had a lot of masculine energy. Could have been a feminine figure that held a very authoritative position in your life. So maybe it could have been a mother figure or a grandmother, great grandmother. Yeah, so that is what you need to hear right now, okay? Now let's get into it. The divine stepped in. So if there was a situation in your life where you felt like confirmation, right? Whenever there is a horn in any of my readings, it's confirmation, okay? Confirmation that the divine stepped in whatever situation you had in your life, difficult situation, to save you, basically, from whatever you were experiencing, to safeguard you. It was divine intervention that really took over, and that's why you have pretty much a better situation at hand, okay? Take it how it resonates for you. Okay, what you need to hear right now also is that you're a very strong person, okay? This is a masculine trait of yours that, let me put the video on pause. The amount of interruptions I've been having during this particular read, I just want to say, maybe you had a lot of distractions in your life, things that were probably being sent your way to test your resilience, your strength, your commitment to whatever goals or dreams you have with respect to your stability. And the divine stepped in to help, okay, to assist you where you needed that assistance. Now, reminder, what you need to hear right now, you're a very strong person, okay? You were made to endure similarly to pile 1. So there may be some messages for you in pile 1, so go look at pile 1, okay? But yeah, there may be some circumstances in your life, be it present or even in the past, there would have been circumstances in your life where you were pretty much placed in a position to show your strength, show your emotional strength, to show your physical strength in some instances, and to show your spiritual strength as well, okay? So this is just a reminder that, hey, you are strong and you are a warrior spirit, very, very resilient individual, my pile 2. So keep up with that strength, keep persisting, keep journeying through life so that you would achieve the things that you want to achieve, okay? Let's see. Underworld deities entered the chat. Okay. So, disclaimer, this will not be for all of you. I repeat, this particular message will not be for all of you. It will only be for some of you. So if you work with deities that are highly ranked on the other side, or you may have connections with deities that are very powerful to protect you, they have also entered the chat to ensure your safety and your well-being, okay? All right, white highlights. Let's see what else you need to hear right now. Structure. There's a need for some of you to have more structure in your life. It says here, my mind is peaceful to the bottom of this card. So this is also a reminder for you to maintain your peace of mind and to do what is best for your peace. Okay, my pile 2, some of you had to make, what I'm gathering based on the cards, some of you had to make some pretty tough decisions recently, and this is just a reminder that you are on the right path. Okay, some of you may have doubts here and there, but you are on the right path. Some of you need to also maintain that emotional balance within your life, and have more control over your anger. Okay. Good karma coming your way. Let's see. Send flowers to a random patient at a hospital. So I'm not going to take this as, again, a literal message. Some of you are going to be receiving more accolades or more recognition for your, the good that you do for others. If you've been struggling, this is just a side note for some of you. If you've been struggling with any hospital concerns, any illnesses, you would be pointed in the right direction. Part of your good karma is that you would be healing from whatever challenges you had. Maybe you were a patient at a hospital recently, or you were faced with some sort of, for example, the common flu. Maybe you had the flu, for example, or something like that. Whatever it may be, whatever health concern you had, part of your good karma is that you're going to receive healing for that. And additional support. You're going to receive additional support from people around you if you've been faced with any sort of illnesses, okay? So I interpreted that card in all types of ways. Let's go on to pile 3 quick before my battery dies, because my battery, I think, is about to die. Okay, so let's go on to pile 3. If you chose pile 3, forgiveness is key. What you need to hear right now is that you have to always remember what power there is in forgiveness. There's a lot of power in forgiveness. Forgiveness, as I always say on my channel, you don't forgive others just for the forgiveness of others. You forgive others so that you would have internal peace, my pile 3. Some of you needed to hear that. Alright, let's get into it. The letter U could be of significance to you. Some of you could have the U in your first, middle, or last name. Or you may need to use an umbrella because of the weather. A random message. You may need to use an umbrella, okay? Wherever you're going, carry an umbrella with you because rain could be a little heavier than usual. Also, what I gather from this is that you are also an umbrella figure in your family. So you could be older if you chose this pile. You could have just years of wisdom, words of wisdom to always offer people. You are literally like that safety net in your family. Because an umbrella, if you think of an umbrella, it covers you, okay? It keeps you safe. So some of you that chose this pile play a very important role in your family. Especially when it comes to teaching about forgiveness, etc. Okay. You don't have to literally be an older person if you chose pile 3, but you could just have a lot of wisdom and a lot of, understanding, even if you are a younger person that chose pile 3. Okay, but some of you are older that chose this pile. Let's see what you need to hear right now. First impression, hood or ratchet. Aha! So some of you need to hear that. Sometimes the first impression that people have of you is that you're a little bit hood or ratchet, Listen, all of us could tap into that energy if we wanted to, but hey, what you need to hear right now is that maybe you need to be more mindful of how you present yourself to people on first impression. First impressions last forever, they really do. But of course, I always recommend getting to know people at a much deeper level instead of just running with assumptions and running with, inaccurate ideas of people. So there is that, okay? Some of you could actually be hood or ratchet. Maybe you grew up in the hood, and maybe you grew up in an environment where, it was tough and it was all about survival. That's only going to be for some of you, not all of you, okay? Okay. This could also mean too that on first impression, people could think that you're kind of rough around the edges, or maybe you, because of how you speak, people get the impression that you are very, very forthcoming, very, just you don't mince your words, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I said. I didn't see this card before, and it would make sense. I just mentioned family because, as I said, I didn't look at these cards beforehand. They flipped over, and I just kind of pushed them in the pile. But all in all, you are a very family-oriented person, and yes, while it is important to try to keep your family together, I think pile 3, it's also important to address issues within the family dynamic that you do have, because oftentimes, especially older heads, I've noticed that older heads love to keep family together. And while I understand the importance of that, I think it's super important to also address family issues and not sweep them under the rug, That is going to be a specific message for somebody out there. For others of you, keep being that pillar of strength in your family. Your family loves you for that. Okay? I fight battles for you. So if you have a passed on loved one, especially if it's a father figure, I'm getting also another masculine energy because of the color. This individual wants you to know that they fight battles on your behalf. They are protecting you from the other side, the other realm. It doesn't have to be a father figure. It could also be a feminine figure that has a lot of masculine energy that you would have lost if you lost a loved one that you still think about from time to time. This individual's energy is coming through. And this is just one of my cards that came out. As I said, I shuffled all my cards, and whatever came out, I read. Yeah, so for some of you, if you think you fight battles on your own, no, you have help from the other side. You have help from your ancestors. When you think you are fighting difficult situations on your own, you're not alone. Okay, what you need to hear right now, use your knowledge and wisdom, be more strategic, right? So some of you, there's a need for some of you to be a little more strategic in whatever situation that you are in right now. You'll know I love to talk about being strategic on my channel because it's literally the best thing. It's how you navigate through life with a little more ease. You have to be strategic, okay? So it says here, what you need to hear right now, you're going to be granted some wishes. Whatever you want in a situation, you're going to be granted that, especially in love, especially in family as well. There's another pile that's kind of family linked. Whatever wishes you have for your family, it's going to be blessed. It's going to be given to you. It's going to be a blessing to you, right? So you would know what your wishes are, but I'm getting that some of you may have very specific messages or, very specific things that you want to accomplish within your family setting. Okay, it's gonna come to you. It's gonna happen for you. All right, what you need to hear right now: bloodstone, blood and detox. I release all physical and emotional toxins. There are some things you guys need to cleanse from your system. Some of you may need to literally do a cleanse, a green cleanse, a smoothie, a liver cleanse, some kind of green cleanse, because this stone is green. Okay, so when I see green, I think fresh foods. Yeah, I think greenery. Some of you literally need to spend time in nature more. You all know I love to promote that on my channel. It may seem as if I'm repeating myself, but I just love to tell you guys about the importance of nature, because nature helps your body to produce healthy hormones and healthy chemicals that would make you feel more relaxed and at ease. Okay, so some of you need to do that. Go spend time in nature, go outside, take some sunshine. Sunshine provides vitamin D for your skin. Take a little, you don't have to spend hours in the sun, but take a few minutes outside, stand outside, go to the park, go to the river, something, right? But there's a need for some of you that choose to detox your system. Detox your system and let go of things that you have no control over, my pile 3. And finally, part of your good karma that is coming to you is hold it open for the person behind you. You're going to have more doors being opened for you. Okay? More opportunities, more good things happening for you, my pile 3. And don't be afraid to be kind to people, Kindness goes a long way. I always say kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. So always be kind. Even if it's a small gesture, be kind to people. You never know what people are dealing with internally. So just be kind, okay? Bye! Love all of you. Toodles! If you like, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't like, feel free to visit another channel. I kept it simple for you guys, okay? Bye! Love you.